Good morning, sir. Myself Manoj Kumar Akula. I am from Hyderabad. I completed my masters in Advanced Computer Science in London in United Kingdom. I completed my BTech in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering in the year 2021 with aggregate of 78%. I completed my intermediate from Narayana Junior College in the year 2016 with aggregate of 98%. I completed my SSC from Christian Talent School in the year 2014 with aggregate of 98%. I also done my internship in BHEL, which is about study of PLC networks and the machines. I also done my major project in automation and security in the metro trains. It is about to detect the obstacles nearby the trains, and I done my job in Byju's as a business development associate for a couple of months. Later in London, I done my job in Smokers and Vapors Limited company as a manager for 2 years. In 2025, I returned to India and I done my job in Indosol Solar Private Limited as an engineer. After that, now present, I am doing my job in Softtech Solutions. And coming to my hobbies, I am a YouTuber. I do ghost hunting videos, Big Boss reviews, movie reviews, and the facts which is helpful for the society, and as well as I do research on the prawns cultivation too. Now I am going to tell about the cloud computing. Cloud computing means a large amount of space that is available on the internet. In that space, we can save the data, we can process the data, and we can access the data. For example, see, if we upload the photos in the Google Drive or Google Photos, here we are not saving any data in the phone or the system. We are saving somewhere in the internet. In that internet, we are accessing, we are processing over the internet. That is known as cloud computing. Here in cloud computing, we have different type of services. We have SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. SaaS refers to software as a service, PaaS refers to platform as a service, IaaS refers to infrastructure as a services, and we have the cloud deployment models in the cloud computing. We have public, private, as well as the hybrid. The cloud computing applications, it will be useful in many ways, like in the education field, it is also useful in the agriculture field, it is also useful in the banking, government sector, private sector, everywhere. For example, in the agriculture sector, to predict the weather, whether it is rainy or whether it is sunny, everything will be managed under the cloud computing technology. For example, in the government sector, government needs to store the data of Aadhaar card and PAN card details of the every people, every citizen. These will be done with the help of the cloud computing itself. For example, in the banking side, you see the banking, it's very most important one. We have to save the data confidentially. So these will be done with the help of the private cloud, and if they want to speak with the customers, they will be done regarding with the help of the public cloud. And it is also useful in the private sector too. In the private sector, we have the companies. The companies need to store, and they need to store the confidential information of the employees. These will be done with the help of the cloud computing itself. And it is also used in the education side, where, for example, the teachers need to tell the lecture in the online itself via Zoom or the Google Meet. It will be done with the help of the cloud computing itself. And for example, entertainment purposes like YouTube, Amazon, Netflix, everything, they stream the videos with the help of the cloud computing. And we have the services in the cloud computing. We have SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. SaaS refers to software as a services, PaaS refers to the platform as a services, IaaS refers to the infrastructure as a services. Now I'm going to tell regarding the cloud deployment models. We have public cloud, private cloud, as well as the hybrid cloud. In public cloud, it will be accessible by everyone. Any public can access it and they can process it. For example, a large companies like Google, Amazon will provide this platform to the public. In the private computing, here some particular big companies only access this. No another person can access it. For example, if there is a employee's confidential information, everything will be stored in the private cloud. And coming towards the hybrid cloud, it is a mix of both public as well as the private. For example, it will be useful in the banking sectors. For example, they will store the customers' details, everything in the private cloud, and they will speak with the customers via Gmail, everything with the help of public cloud. Cloud computing architecture. Cloud computing architecture refers to front end, back end. Here we have the user interface. User interface is a part of front end component. In this, here we are using the interface to interact with the cloud. For example, we have GUI. graphical user interface. It is used to interact with the cloud platform. For example, we have the backend components too. We have the security, we have the storage, we have the management, we have the services. These all are comes under the backend component. For example, services. Services is also the part of backend component. In services, we have SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. You know that SaaS is a software as a services, PaaS is a platform as a services, IaaS is a infrastructure as a services. Similarly, the storage also comes under the backend component. In the storage, it tells us how much storage we are using, how much storage we have left over. Everything will becomes under the storage. And for coming to the security, security is also the part of the backend component. In security, what does it check means? It checks whether everything is okay or not, the confidential is accurate or not. Everything will be checked under with the help of the security. So this it uses special technology tools to detect whether anything confidential is accurate, whether it is all the information is good or not. Everything will be checked by the security. Now I am going to tell regarding the grid computing. Grid computing means, for example, you have one big task. You alone cannot do that task. Your computer alone cannot do that task. You need help. So here what does it is doing means, here it is combining multiple computers are interconnected each other via internet. So here a big task is divided into parts. Each part is transferred into different computers. Each computer is having their own CPU, own memory, everything. They are doing their part, they are doing their work simultaneously. After doing their works, everything will be emerged as a final output, and the work will be simple, and there will be no time wastage, no storage, no data wastage. Everything will be fine and everything will be okay. This will be comes under the grid computing. So finally, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so.